Hi, I'm Akai, beauty content creator and YouTuber.
And I'm Sacha, brand owner of So Aesthetic Makeup and a beauty enthusiast.
Welcome to Beauty in Town.
Hi, welcome to Beauty in Town. And today we have someone super special that we love and admire and appreciate her work ethics.
Thank you.
And could you tell our viewers, our listeners who you are?
Yes, my name is Aretha Yorke Sabeng and I'm business manager for Maybelline New York Ghana.
Yay.
I think you're the marketing manager.
Yes, so
so did I. I always thought you were.
I know, but you know, I started from L'Oreal as a brand manager. I started managing Maybelline as a brand manager, and for some reason people caught on with, oh, brand manager for Maybelline. So even through all my promotions, I never bothered to change it because you know what? At the end of the day, it's a job that counts. Titles don't mean anything. So most people still think I'm brand manager, which is fine.
Yeah.
But my role is a hybrid role. That means I have oversight over marketing and commercial or sales.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Not really. I have a boss.
I know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Congratulations on
you.
winning, was it Makeup Awards or
Yes.
Maybelline Brand
yes,
of the Year?
yes,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
No, honestly, Maybelline is like a huge brand, an international brand, and you came in with a vim, and you're still you're very relevant.
that.
No, you I remember when you guys launched,
Yeah.
you did this whole campaign with makeup artists,
Yeah.
and I think you guys put makeup artists on the map. You really empowered them, and they were able to express themselves.
Yeah.
That was like a real big. It was a
Yeah.
big. It was a.
Yeah.
It was like
you.
basically a step of letting
Yeah.
people know and appreciating their craftsmanship. Because
Exactly.
everybody was doing mediocre work. It wasn't
Yeah.
really recognized. They were just
Yeah.
doing their own thing.
Exactly.
But it gave,
That was also like the best way for Maybelline to connect to the market. It's like when
Exactly.
you came in as a new brand.
And the insight that drove that campaign actually was that in as much as our brand is a consumer brand, makeup is, no matter who is wearing it, it's quite technical.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's a professional or it's for personal wear.
Yes, yes.
The person needs to know where concealer goes. The person
Yeah.
needs to know where foundation goes and what to do with the powder, what kind of powder, eyeliner, everything. So then when we were launching, we realized one of the major issues we have in makeup in our part of the world is not like there are no good brands,
Yeah.
but there are not enough people who are able to wear it
Representing.
right.
Yeah.
And telling us how to use
So
it as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that is why we felt like before we could go to the consumer and say, we're here, come, we're the best, we had to make sure that the consumer would be comfortable enough to use it. Hence, partnering with the makeup artists to ensure that usage is done right. And I think, in my opinion, it went very well.
I think so.
Yeah, I
too.
think
And
so too,
I
yeah.
had the wonderful team. I
Yeah.
mean, so today, every time I have a meeting, I
Yeah.
keep saying, one of the biggest highlights of my career was getting to work with those 6 amazing makeup
Yes,
artists.
yes.
They were amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't even start to talk about like how much they supported the
And
brand.
even the impact. I mean, okay, I'm just even thinking about the launch.
Yeah.
It was a Coco Lounge.
Yes.
The impact. I was like, these people are not playing. People just came and they're not. They basically came to shake things up, which was good.
Yes.
And you actually opened doors for international brands to come in.
Exactly.
I mean, there's still. I think you gave them the confidence that okay, there's a market
be
here.
done.
You can
Yes.
come in.
Yes.
So you're a
Yes.
trendsetter.
Whoa! Do I get an award for that?
Well, the team. Well, I guess since you're a team player, I guess the
Your
team
team gets an
was a
award
good, it
for
was a
that.
very good
Yes,
initiative.
yes,
and the
yes.
makeup artist as well. I mean, they call the shots today.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
interact with them, the
Yeah.
consumer.
Yeah.
I think what also we had in L'Oreal was that we had foresight on, like you said, who would call the shots in the future, and that's the makeup artist.
Yeah.
And it's also from our experience with working with a lot of stylists when it came to Dark and Lovely, because we realized, or I working with Dark and Lovely initially, was that people would blindly choose something because their hairstylist says so.
Yes.
So, for example,
They're doctors.
yes, basically, when they do it right,
Yeah.
and every time
Yeah.
I meet the stylist and they tell me, oh, your products are expensive, or my consumers are saying they're expensive, I tell them, you know what, because you're not consulting.
Yeah.
You're just being a hairdresser. You're not being you're not taking it as your profession and telling somebody the pros and cons, taking them through a journey. So that's where we foresaw that in future, consumers are going to be more reliant on makeup artists. On which, because even me as somebody who works with a brand, there have been numerous times when for my own product, I have had to go online and check on YouTube and see what others are saying about it.
Just to get some reviews.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how is Akai using this product? Oh, let's see. Oh, so this product, look at how Sacha is using it.
Yeah.
And it gives you this new insight. So
about
it's good.
products, yeah.
And then in the end, for me, the end goal for me was that everybody becomes their own mini makeup artist in their own way and wear the product right.
Even cost effective.
Exactly. And then when they want like the extra, like the extra everything, they have makeup artists so that they can trust to go to, because trust begins from like the amount of information you have. If you don't know anything, you wouldn't know what to trust or who to trust.
Exactly. And also when it came to, once you guys tackled the makeup artists and you went to the beauty influencers, it's still a small, I still feel like it's still a small market. It hasn't grown yet. Or I think the influencers haven't put in the work. I feel like we have they're not a lot of them. There's a handful, and those stand out.
They're working,
but
I'll speak for my people. We are working.
And I also speak for you as well. I think they are. I think.
Can you mention 20?
Oh no, they're not.
I can't mention 20 in the US either.
Yeah,
I can't.
I don't, in US, you don't know them in person, but you see them, it's visible.
Yes, but I still can't mention 20 beauty influencers that I can work with. So to be fair, I think they are working very well.
Okay.
We don't have to mention 20 to have effective beauty influencers.
Right. And also our market is smaller.
Our market is
smaller.
And what I'm saying, they are definitely working because, I mean, I'm sure, you know, I turned a YouTuber at a point. I'm still a YouTuber.
And a makeup artist.
I'm on break.
Yeah,
a makeup artist.
Of course. Just loves beauty, that's all.
I know, I just, it's my passion.
And that's why you even understand better.
Exactly.
You're in it.
Exactly. For me, I think, you know how people are called to be pastors and stuff. I think I've been called to do beauty.
Yes.
I think beauty is my calling. Because I remember.
So all of us.
I think so. When I was like 10, 12, between that age, I used to try and braid my sister's hair, try and, you know, do makeup. It was horrible, by the way. Try and, you know, give beauty tips. Even when I didn't know anything about it, I felt like I needed to know. But at the same time, there was a side of me that also liked to fix things. So if there's something broken, I want to try and fix it. If there's a radio broken, I want to try and fix it. So I was confused. And obviously my parents were more happy to push me to be an engineer. So it's like, oh no, you like to fix things, you have to be an engineer. But I knew deep down that I really want to fix things. But I also love beauty. So I did get an engineering degree from my parents.
Ooh.
So so my background is actually chemical engineering. I worked as a chemical engineer for like a year. And I moved into beauty, and I've never looked back. It's
so
been
did you
like 12
choose
years.
like to work with Maybelline, or Maybelline chose you?
That's a very tricky question. Because
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal.
Okay, so for L'Oreal, thing is, I have a very interesting career journey where I went into beauty, and then oil was discovered in Ghana, and I have a chemical engineering degree. So all my family members who had links to oil and gas tried to get me a job in oil and gas. So they won, and I left into oil and gas. 3 months into the oil and gas job, I realized
It's not you.
It's not for me. So what happened was I took a pay cut. Like I took like almost more than a quarter, less than a quarter of the pay I was getting in oil and gas to come back and work at Gandu Cosmetics.
Okay.
Yes. So I worked at Gandu Cosmetics for 2 years. One day I was on my way home and I got a call from Paris, and they said, oh, we're looking for brand managers for L'Oreal West Africa, and your name has come up. Would you like to interview? I was like, why not?
Of course.
Because with or without L'Oreal, with or without Gandu, I'm very sure I'll be doing beauty. Because I really wanted to get back into the beauty game. And that was 7 years ago. And we're here now. So I started at L'Oreal with Dark and Lovely as brand manager. And then I remember I started in 2012, 2013. During my year-end appraisal, I went to my boss and I said, let's do makeup. And his response was, I don't know, let's try it and see. So basically, we started with a business case. We started with a research and an insights. And, you know, it was crazy. I was running everywhere, talking to everybody to understand what makeup, what's the landscape, what's happening. And then at the time, I was looking at L'Oreal Paris. I wasn't even looking at Maybelline New York. But then Nigeria had launched Maybelline New York. So the team said, you know what, let's try Maybelline New York since it's closer. There's Nigeria and then Ghana, let's try it. And so basically that's how it started. And the day I got approval to do Maybelline New York, and my boss was even concerned then, not my current boss, he's moved on to another subsidiary. His concern was, do you really want to leave 95% of a business to do, or 98% of a business to do 2%? And I was like, yeah, it's very volatile. You know, if it doesn't go well, you'll be judged on that 2% and not the 95% you've done. And I was like, I mean, it's a startup,
I think instincts, and I find that in the beauty industry, so everybody we've spoken to, it grew organically, and it just is within them. Yeah, I just think because everybody's had a pay cut, because
it's an industry that everybody, even people in my world now still thinks it's for the less educated. I'm sorry, but they feel like, why are you doing this? I mean, anybody at all can do it. And I keep wondering, how? What do you know? Tell me how much you know.
Because I've always loved beauty and makeup. I think with me, I got more interested. It was self-confidence. It was just one of those areas that anytime I even had a lip gloss or anything, it gave me that confidence. And so even if I started off corporate as well, you know, I've always in the back of my head that I wanted to go into beauty. So
I mean, beauty is my happy place. Like, there's never a dull moment. And recently I've realized I like to cook as well. I don't know, for some reason.
So you know what? I think everybody's creative in the beauty. I think beauty is creativity. It's art. It's mixing and matching. So you have moods. But you make it work. Because you can still look fabulous and cook.
So let's talk about the beauty market or the beauty industry in Ghana. What are like some things that you've noticed that are let's talk about the positives for the negative. Like, what kind of growth have you seen in that industry?
I can't even begin to list it. One, very importantly, and first of all, there's recognition. There's recognition, and I think that's very important for setting the growth for any industry and standards. So the moment people start to acknowledge that this is a real industry and this is an industry I can invest in, because now the government has started to look at the beauty industry as opposed to before, when we were just, you know, makeup artists.
So they were looking into the beauty when it came to hair. But makeup, nobody understood hair.
Exactly.
But when it came to hair had a huge market.
Oh, of course.
Those are relaxers and skincare. Bleaching cream, name it. It had a market, but makeup though, it was zero.
Yes, makeup was zero. And makeup took time. You see, I always, every time I meet like people from other parts of the world, and I tell them it's amazing how we're evolving, because growing up and take it from a local girl who grew up in Kumasi with all these people who are ready to call anybody a witch if the person looks slightly different from them. All I knew was that girls who wore makeup and wore anklets, you are either a prostitute or you want somebody's husband. So it didn't have like a positive link to it. However, fast forward, I've done beauty for like 12 years now. So fast forward in the last 5 years, I see everybody jumping on the bandwagon. Even my mother, and my mother's 75 years. She turned 75 years last year. And she would not even wear water on her lips as lip gloss, because she felt it was like a sin or something.
It's also like social media that has pushed it.
It has. I mean, so I can't even start to. I was gonna
come to that.
Yes. So I was going to come to the recognition and the fact that we have like a platform now. That's, for some reason, ours. Social media is ours. Like, you know how long...
It's our voice.
It's our voice. How long can you take to look at a beauty ad or a makeup ad on TV? It's 30 seconds. How much can you remember? But can you imagine, like, if I see a tutorial from Akai, I can download it, I can play it, I can rewind it, I can pause it, I can zoom in, I can share it. I'll take my time. I can watch it in the bathroom. I can watch it anywhere. Exactly, anywhere I want. So I think
that's a feel-good experience as well. And self-love. You know what I mean? It's such a...
I mean, come on. I keep telling people, you know, when people talk about the vanity part of beauty, I tell them that you're talking about the vanity part because you've never experienced the emotional satisfaction that comes with beauty. Because you know what? It's a classic example. Yesterday, I showed up to work and everybody said, "Oh, I think you look casual." And I was wearing a suiting dress. But you know, I showed up because I had a bump here, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let my skin breathe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear makeup. And they were like, no, something wrong. I just went to the bathroom and I put on a purple lipstick, and then I came and was like, yes. Trust me, that's all I did.
It changes the mood
and
of
this,
everybody.
exactly, and this happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh yes, now you look right.
Yeah.
And I wasn't wearing foundation, nothing. I just wore a purple lipstick.
Yeah.
That's all.
The color.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, it's the emotional satisfaction that comes with beauty.
Yeah.
And we're not talking, you see, and then also we've been seeing a lot of bad makeup. And a lot of too much makeup, that people are scared to wear makeup. They're like, what is that?
But that's that's personal preference.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because
definitely.
when I used to do makeup, there was a time where you had a market where they wanted a certain look.
Yeah.
So no matter how good you were, they wanted
Wanted
that
that
lash that was
particular-
up to here. It wasn't good enough. And then you have another market who wants a subtle look. So no matter what you do, it's not good enough. So obviously, as a makeup artist, you need to listen. You're a doctor and do what they want. But it's a personal preference. So we can look at two pictures. You'll be like, oh, I love her work. And I'm like, no, I don't like it. It could be because it's been edited. It hasn't been edited. She looks too like, we always complain.
I do that all the time.
We criticize all the time.
And the best part is when people I know, for the love of God, they can never wear makeup as should, go on YouTube, come to me and say, oh, Aretha, I want concealer. And especially if they are my family members, the first question is, so I'm the youngest girl, so obviously everybody asking me is older than I am. I want concealer, and I asked them what I'm using it for. To conceal my eyebrows. I said, wait, I'll bring it. You show me
where to use it.
If you know how to use it, then I'll give it to you. Because I was getting tired of the halo eyebrows. Like everybody just take any type of concealer and put it up and put it down. And there was a day I told somebody, I haven't concealed my eyebrows. Like, why? And then how did you do it? So you just learn how to do your, look at your body.
That is why the influencers play a major role.
Huge,
and they are good
because I feel like
the
trends,
so
like
the
the trends have
huge
changed.
role.
Like the way people apply makeup has changed now. I think like people are getting like the more blended look, subtle, like
it's
do
a trend.
Things to suit you.
I mean, the 80s was that one line.
Yeah.
People used to shave their eyebrows, and it was nice then.
It was nice then,
and they'll draw one time,
and it was current.
Yeah, it was.
So sometimes I feel like we're too tough on ourselves.
Yeah.
It's just a trend that happens. There'll be that crowd that they just don't know their shit, and it'll just be like that.
Yeah.
But in general, even the style changes, the product changes, because the product caters for that trend.
Absolutely.
So at some point you will jump on it.
Absolutely. Because even for eyelashes, we didn't use, when did we get a strip lash? I can tell you for a fact, it's not more than 5 years. That we in our market started
those bulky ones.
Exactly, and then the ones that they'll put like in a bowl of bonding glue and stick it on your eyes, and then it will be poking your eyes.
So for the longest time, Ghanaian women didn't like lashes because of the experiences that they had.
I'm scared of lashes.
With that really thick, heavy bonding glue and everything. It took some time.
So I did a strip lash for my sister, and she's like,
she
opened her eyes, like,
no watery eyes.
Nothing. She was shocked. And then in the evening, I told her you can just yank it out and sleep. And she was so thankful. So I think evolution of products, evolution of our medium of communication, being able to tell people what's good, what's not good, what's right, what's not right. Most of us don't even understand like which foundation is good for humid, for dry, for hot, for skin type. All skin types.
Because also I think sometimes besides especially locally here, besides the makeup artist, even the people selling are not trained properly.
It's true.
They're just there as salespeople, but you're an advisor. Like you make sale.
We have beauty advisors, and we train them every quarter.
Wow. And even coming to Maybelline again, one of the questions we spoke about earlier was the fake products on the market. How do you manage? How do you cope? And what's the way forward? I know you have all these Ghana standard boards, you've got food and drug boards, but how do you do it?
You've touched on
because they're tapping into your money.
You touched on a nerve that I cannot scream about enough, and that has that breaks my heart a lot. It breaks my heart a lot because with a company like L'Oreal, we, I just received an email that in the 10th year of being a part of the ethical companies in the world, we care about the environment.
Yeah.
We are reducing our CO2 emissions. We basically have launched a whole huge program called Sharing Beauty with All. Basically, wherever we produce, we're making sure that it's safe for the environment.
Yeah.
Sustainability,
yeah.
exactly. We have Women in Science program. Like you think
I mean, the other day I wanted something. I wanted to do something, and they had mentioned Maybelline, and they were like, "Sash, listen, don't come near here. Maybelline is paying people to go to school. Maybelline is doing that. Like, you just stay in your lane, and Maybelline is powerful, it's unshakable. So you just chill. You know what I mean? So you guys are doing amazing.
No, we're doing amazing. So it's heartbreaking for somebody to do nothing, and you see, I wouldn't have even been. It would have been better if these people could come to us and say, you know what, we want to trade and we want better terms, or even at least start a conversation, start a conversation, so that together we all have the responsibility of ensuring that products are safe for everybody. Now you take my brand, because it's a crime. You take my brand name, you take my packaging, and then you put substandard products in there, loaded with heavy metals, cancerous metals, I mean, things that are unsafe for consumption. And people forget that everything you put on your skin, it's absorbed into your body. And so,
long term.
Coincidentally, just 3 days ago, I got a WhatsApp from a lady saying, oh, I'm buying this product. Can you authenticate it for me that it's not fake before I buy? And then I told her, actually, the fakers are getting better every day. So the only thing I can do for you is to guarantee you a place to go and purchase. So what we do is we make sure that the places that buy from us, we have them.
But some of the ones selling authentic have the fake ones. I don't know why they still do that, because I've seen a few stockists.
So for some stockists that are listed with us, we do check on them. And I can confidently say that most, and I can give it up to 95%, they wouldn't have the fake, because we do check. We have a list. We go there because it's something we've tried. We're trying to go through the government, through FDA. It's a headache, and I don't know why it should be. It should be simple. I make a report, you go and confiscate, and then you know, because it's not for Maybelline, it's not for me.
It's for the consumer.
You see, for what's worth, even if we are not able to sell in Ghana, the US is still selling. So it's not for me, it's for Ghana. We need to protect our own. We need to protect our people. We need to protect our income into the country. Because when we come, we're paying when we bring we're paying the right duties.
But you're free
we're
zone,
paying the right taxes. Yeah, but we pay duties.
Yeah, you do.
So free zone is only when we are exporting to other countries. So for what we use in Ghana, we pay the right duties on it. We're paying...
Which is for the government.
Exactly. We're paying people who are paying income taxes for the government again. We're paying the right taxes for the government again.
Creating employment.
Creating employment. So my thought is... My argument is, why won't the government take this as their own fight? It's not even Maybelline. It's not L'Oreal. It's for Ghana. Because let's ask ourselves, how often do you see like fake products in developed markets? When you see it hidden and they're selling it,
It's
on Amazon,
eBay is the worst one.
It's always on like cheap markets. I know this area is just for this.
I know someone who went to China and bought a fake Rolex, and the person was going to Germany, and it was in his suitcase, and they scanned it. It was Rolex, Fendi bag.
In Milan, they cut it.
5 designers, and then Louis Vuitton, I can't remember, they confiscated it, and then they gave him a warning letter at the airport. He didn't even have the comfort of taking it to his house. And then the government wrote to these 5 designers and said, so-and-so person at so-and-so address.
They're blacklisted.
Exactly. And then the people wrote a letter to him to come and see them destroy the items, and then gave him a warning and said, the next time you bring anything fake, it's a lawsuit.
But in Milan, they would cut it. They have a scan. So once they scan it and
it doesn't show. That's the same way they cut it.
They cut it at the airport. And I remember it happened to someone I know. She would ask, hers was real. So she goes, if it was fake, what would you have done? And they took her to the room. And there were just so many bags that had been cut into pieces.
Yeah, and so
I was going to ask, when that happens, you just take your wallet out.
Yeah, like take the bag. But it's good, because I think we have everything. I feel like in Africa we have everything we need to develop and move from being called third world or developing country to a developed country. We have the people, we have the resources, we have the brains.
But we need the mindset.
We need them, and we need enforcement. We need things to happen. We need people to feel responsible. Because you know what? I keep saying that people...
The consumer... I'm sorry, but Ghana especially, excuse me if I've offended anyone, but a lot of them are driven by the cost.
The price.
So the price. So even as much as you're authentic, if you're 50 cedis and someone is bringing the same thing for 10 cedis, they will not question.
Exactly.
They will not ask any questions.
Yeah.
Why is yours? Because these are direct people in our country.
Yeah.
And it's the same price as anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
But yours are cheap. Yours is cheap. I should question why.
But to be fair, I have met a lot of consumers who didn't know that there was another grade at a better price, at a different price.
Okay.
All they were introduced to the first time they walked into the shop was a fake product.
Yeah.
And it's not only Maybelline.
Yes,
So,
everywhere.
So it's everywhere. It's a lot. It's crazy, and it's killing businesses because we're investing a lot. We're investing a lot in personnel, in resources, in research, in technology, in everything, and even in product.
Yeah.
It takes. You know what? I can give you an idea of a cost. We needed to extend our shades in Fit Me because we had a lot of complaints, and this was a Sub-Saharan Africa. Imagine all business managers or brand managers from Ghana alone. We took 2 people. We all met in Ivory Coast. Think about that. The plane, the cost, the transportation cost, lodging cost.
Yeah.
All for us to sit around the table and discuss which shades are working for you and which shades are not working for you. So imagine the amount of investment and the amount of time we take to ensure that the customer or the consumer is well taken care of. And then somebody just takes it. At times when I see these fake ones, I see like a toffee and it's dark. They don't, it's crazy. And people don't know, they don't.
Also, another thing is the climate. I feel like sometimes the product is legit, but the weather can have an effect where it's stored.
Can change the
So
color.
the color changes a little.
No.
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
No. So scientifically speaking, products start to change only when you open it.
Oh.
And air gets into it and oxidization takes place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's airtight, it's airtight.
Yeah.
Truth is, yes, I mean, of course, I can't say that temperatures may not.
Yeah.
But we're talking temperatures above like 50, 60, and our temperature is like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
What kind of products that temperatures affect are like lipsticks.
Okay, yes.
Lipsticks, eyeliners, but I'm talking foundations.
Yeah.
So that will not change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even lipsticks, it will just melt. The color will not change.
Yeah.
So at times it's just because they have the wrong formula. Because if you ever, you are into production,
Yes,
right?
of course.
So you know a formula
Yes,
sheet.
yes.
And maybe there's some 0.001% of
I'm
something
not that
you
technical, girl.
add. You add that people don't know. All they see is that this is a makeup and this shade is really nice. People like it. People are buying a lot. And trust me, the fakers, they do their research.
Yeah, they do.
They never fake everything.
They do their research and they are stealing.
Yeah.
And the other day, my stock came in, and for some reason, 30% went missing.
No way.
And it's a legitimate shipping company.
Wow.
And it hasn't still been resolved.
Wow.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And
Just putting it out in the air.
yeah, and if you're
And so it's
not
going to be in the
careful-
market, and it's going to be a lower price for stolen goods.
Yes, and that's another thing too. People go to like the US and other countries
Steal
and
products.
like you're saying, not only steal but get a different price because everybody like does a price reduction in their countries. But the rule is it's supposed to be for your market.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's supposed
So
to be
you're
for your
given
market.
you can do a markup, but then it has to be
Yes, but people go and then of course stolen goods are 100% margin.
yes.
So it could be, and
control
you're
it.
absolutely right. So these are the kind of things we are fighting with.
So how do you check, if I'm a consumer and I go to a store to try and buy Maybelline products, how can I check on the spot?
So if I knew this, I would have brought
Some
one of my
products.
products and I'll show you how to check, but I can still talk through it.
Because
So
we
first of all,
actually do reviews, so you can actually hopefully go around. But You could actually give us a product.
But can you check on like mascara? Because I have mascara.
Yes. No, wait. You can just download the QR code scanner.
You just gave me a gloss. Can we tell? Can I bring it up?
Yes.
The lipstick.
Where did I put my lip gloss? Team.
The lipstick.
Production team. Can you pass it on?
It's here. Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
So, first of all, to check the authenticity of the product, do you see this arrow?
Yes.
This arrow?
Yes.
If you want to check if it is really and truly from Maybelline, right?
Yeah.
When you lift this arrow, you see something.
So can we zoom in? Is it possible to zoom in? No. No.
You see something else.
We can
bring it
feature
closer.
later.
So you can feature it later.
We'll fix it in.
Yeah. So now that I'm talking about it, I'm sure the fakers are listening. For the meantime, it's going to save people.
It will take at least
in
a
the
few
meantime.
months, yeah.
But there's one that they can't do anything about, and that's the barcode.
Yeah.
So when you download the QR code scanner and you scan,
It tells you.
you should get, if you scan right now, it should come out as Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink shade number 85.
So the exact
protector. Exact shade. If you scan it and you get anything like Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink Heroin. Heroin is another shade. It's fake.
It's fake.
If you get anything different, it's fake. That's like your first point to check whether it's fake or not. Now, what happens too is that most of the fakers, they take one barcode and they give it to all the other products. So, for example, when you scan, we have different shades like toffee, almond, nutmeg, whatever. Toffee, if you scan it, you probably get toffee. And for the fakers, if you scan their almond, you get toffee. When you scan their nutmeg, you get toffee. When you scan, so that's one other way too that we used to check. Yeah, so you peel it and then you scan the the barcode, and it should tell you that. Yeah, and it works for not only Maybelline. It works for like a lot of brands, and even for bags that have.
Of course,
yeah.
There's an app.
Scan it. It's QR. You can QR code scanner, barcode scanner. If you put it in there, it will give you different apps that will help you.
And I guess the bottom line is just keep talking education. Just as they always say, education never doesn't end. Yeah. So just keep saying it and saying it and saying it. Yeah. But I think the younger generation are more conscious. The younger generation, they look at things, they read things. I like to call myself I'm the older generation. But I think the younger generation...
Aren't you still a millennial?
I don't think
millennial, I'm sure.
But anyway. but the younger generation are concerned about what they consume, what they are using.
I mean, absolutely.
And it's also a trend, like this whole clean beauty, so it's something that I think will catch on. And Ghana, I guess we're developing country, so it takes a bit of time. But in Europe, it's caught on very well. So the way what they eat, what they are wearing, even sustainable clothes, they are very concerned about themselves, and they're also passionate about what is going on in the world. Like, I wouldn't want to buy a product from, not saying by like Bangladesh, where a 5-year-old is making my dress. Just even the ethical, like just thinking about it, I wouldn't want to buy an outfit, and they are conscious, but we don't care. Like, we are hungry.
I feel like people need to watch Broken on Netflix.
Broken,
like, that's I've had docu-series that
on
like
Netflix,
giving insights about all these things.
Yeah.
People need to can easily educate yourself on Netflix. I mean, if you're on Netflix all the time, you may as well watch it. Yeah. So I'm going to see more product launches from Maybelline.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on.
When is your exciting? Because honestly, the last event I went to activation was with DJ Copy.
Yes.
Oh, so that was
she's now the new face of Maybelline.
Yeah, she's the new face.
She's the it girl.
And that was really like.
Ooh, also, you know the taxi series that is on
makeup on the way.
In the cities. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, I love it.
So what else were we gonna say?
So
what's the future?
I mean, there's never a dull moment with Maybelline. It's pretty exciting. We're going to see new launches
with new product, because you're under L'Oreal.
Yes.
Will there be more products coming?
Yes. No, under Maybelline.
Oh, under Maybelline.
Under Maybelline. So under Maybelline, it's gonna be exciting.
Because one thing I have to argue, fight with people is that I'll see things anywhere else in the world. You guys don't have it. Honestly, like you need to step it up.
No, by anywhere else in the world is the US.
US. I'm comparing US. US is the.
But US is
market.
US is a different. US. They are the giants.
But the thing is, they have they have a presence.
Yeah,
they market a lot.
Because you when you listen to like the history of Maybelline, Maybelline was born in the US. Maybelline is the market. Actually, L'Oreal in the US, I think Maybelline is I'm not sure, but Maybelline is the biggest like brand in L'Oreal in the US. Whereas here it's Dark and Lovely, and our market is small. We can't have everything. Otherwise, we have bits and pieces. We need to concentrate. But trust me, in 2020, we are expanding. We are daring to launch. We're daring to be there. We're daring to have what the US has.
And what is your bestsellers?
That's a tough one because it has to be within a category.
Oh, your favorite?
My favorite is Super Stay Matte. I think I love it.
Like, is that what you have on?
Yes. Like I always block it, and that's what you have on. So it doesn't
really
transfer. It's a 16. Like I wear it and
Thank
it's
you. I
like
saw
that
her
forever.
wearing it, and I was like, "Girl, I need one."
Yes.
I love
It's
it.
lovely.
Yeah.
No, it's actually. I think this is like a breakthrough formula for us because even before we launched a matte, a Super Stay lipstick, I had seen others from other, brands, some higher, some lower, and it doesn't give you the payoff that the Super Stay Matte ink gives you. It's like a game changer. And it's not only because I work with Maybelline, it's because I've actually used the products. I like how the matte is, it's not dry matte that looks like your skin is breaking or your lips are breaking. It's it stays. I mean, I eat anything I want. You can eat fufu. You can be yourself. I know that your
don't worry
lipstick
about
is
your
not,
lipstick.
Exactly, it's not going anywhere. So and now we keep launching new shades, new color, new tones. We have like my best red lipstick is from the matte ink range, and then now we are launching a new one. I don't know if I should tell you the name.
Please
tell
the
you.
name.
I know we have it. I'm sure you've seen it. The crayon. The Super Stay crayon.
I've seen it.
So it's very soon on our market in Ghana. That is also amazing. It's
Do
not
let us
16
know when
hours.
it comes.
Of course.
let us know.
It's not 16 hours, but it's a very light wear, non-transferable. But then it fades. I think that one is it's supposed to be, because we got a lot of feedback. Some consumers who are very conservative. They're like, oh, we like the 16 hours, but can we have a non-transparent lipstick that wears off? So we came with a crayon, and the crayon has a precise tip for your lining, and everybody who wants to do like crazy lip art, it's for them. So and it comes in like loads and loads of shades, and we're going bold. Yes,
I'm so excited I came here.
I'm so excited.
Honestly, because I'm sure, like when we invited you, I'm sure you were questioning, what exactly am I coming to do here?
Let me tell you the truth. I saw beauty in town, and I was like, I'm in. I did not care what you were going to talk about. I saw beauty and I was like, they got me. I did not
people
even
really,
think about.
it's really important. Like people see amazing work going on in the beauty industry. They don't know who is behind it. And if they do, you come in like very professional and very like...
Yes, and I think also personally, I decided that it's about the brand and not about me.
Of course.
So for most of the time, I like to stay back, and even in terms of fronting, usually I don't like to front. I just want the work to speak for itself.
But you're a great spokesperson, honestly. Like
I listened to her, the glitz, the beauty thing. I'm like, wow, like Aretha. Like we need to save like
now things have changed.
Exactly.
I think in the past, the brand could just sell itself. If you had a fantastic brand, it just worked. But now people need to connect
with a person.
With a person. You know what I mean? You know what? You don't need to say it much. Like everyone on Instagram, they don't even say butter a word, but just their picture alone says a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't really need to, be out there. But it's just really nice to
This was nice.
No, I know it is. It's so nice. Please, anytime and every time you have a beauty connect me.
No, we will. And you guys have a social media page.
So we have
just makeup?
Instagram, Makeup in the Cities, Africa, and then Facebook.
Facebook. I want to buy. Do you have a website, or do you have to buy through Jumia?
We sell through Jumia. So when you go to jumia.com.gh/Maybelline, it takes you straight to our shop. We have a very beautiful online shop on Jumia. Because it's really cumbersome managing like the back end.
So I was going to ask you that with what you're doing, is it a different account in Nigeria and different account Ghana for online?
For online, yes, absolutely. Because of deliveries, it has to be localized.
Yes.
because we don't want people in Nigeria ordering through Ghana and it's cumbersome, so it's localized. So that's why we do it.
But then today, I mean, people were still catching on to buying online.
Yeah.
How has it been? How's it been?
That's a very interesting one. You know, for makeup, for lipsticks, we don't really have issues because what you see is what you get. For foundation, so there's one thing too that I did in the beginning of launching Maybelline that I think really, really helped, and that is we launched like a test your shade campaign.
Okay.
Where we have like a complimentary card on where to buy, numbers to call, places to buy, and then on the other side is the number of the shade name of powder and foundation. So whenever you're ready, you go online and buy. Now, junior people can't test.
Of course.
So foundations are still very tough. We're still trying to find out.
Yeah.
If you go to the advanced countries in L'Oreal, some have managed to develop an app that you take a picture and it matches your shade.
But I find that with the Caucasian, it's easier. Like with dark skin, I just find that you need to still test it.
Honey, you know,
Our
we
pigments,
just started.
I don't know.
Technology will advance.
But you know, it will. But you know, we just started because growing up, I saw really dark people wearing white makeup.
Yeah.
And that's why people decided makeup is not for us. But now, look at brands. Look at what Rihanna did. I keep saying
that was a game changer.
It was.
She made everybody wake up.
But guys, don't do that to Mac. Mac was for us. Like,
Mac is for everybody, but
they were there when no one was.
Yes, but
no, but you know, it's
it's
different. It's different if you actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we also had it.
Yeah.
We never spoke about it. So are you now going to say you have 40 shades? We also we also have it.
Yeah.
And even now we have more shades, but we never talk about it.
Yeah.
We've developed extra in addition to like the already existing almost 60 shades. Because imagine Maybelline is huge. We have developed additional 23 shades just for sub-Saharan Africa. And trust me, when growing up, I thought everybody was dark.
Yeah. Me too.
Trust me.
And people think Ghana, everybody is dark.
I and my sister have the same tone. If she uses my foundation, she looks ashy.
Yeah. I think it's just with white people too, because when I see white people, I feel like their skin tone is the same, honestly. I think that's how they also see us.
Yes.
So
what it means, so what it means is that we need to develop more darker skin tone, people who understand, people who can be tested with into the mainstream production, so that we are able to advise, propose, and then give like good products that works for them to understand. Because you know what, I remember back in the day when they traveled abroad, they were using people's passports to work. Because they couldn't tell the difference. And now because of biometric, that is regulated. And it's like when you go to Japan, they all look the same. In China, they all look the same. But they know themselves. That's
also, I just think that maybe we just keep praying and hoping that a lot of black people, Africans, own the businesses. They are niche, they are the game change. They will make the
exactly. And I think with a
company
company
on the top, you can make your noise. Like we can complain, but then
with
if
a
you don't
company
have a
like
voice,
L'Oreal is committed.
Yes.
It's committed, and I can tell you for a fact that they are very committed in developing talent in and outside of Africa to always bring back to Africa and change the game.
Because the game is here.
Oh yeah.
The money
there's 1 billion consumers who are willing to try everything. And they are willing to come out and bet and say, oh wow, we could do this. We could look like people in the magazine. And all this while we've been denying ourselves. So yeah, absolutely. But L'Oreal is doing very well. They're really training talent outside of Africa and within Africa to come back and change the game. So trust me.
I've learned so much today. Honestly, we basically all the information from the source. You know, this you can't learn it anywhere. Honestly, so thank you so much. Because you live the brand. And you're part of the brand.
And one thing I always say is Maybelline is my baby. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care where I go, whichever brand I work with. Because when I was approved to work on Maybelline, within that week, I realized I was pregnant. Like so my first child. Oh, you guys came to the launch for Maybelline. I was 8 months pregnant with a little black dress. I actually launched Maybelline 24th April, a day after my birthday. 2015, and then 2015 and I had my daughter 25th May 2015. So it was like almost exactly a month. I was almost due. I mean, if I went into labor, I could have given birth.
Yeah.
On the day.
And that pressure, you could have easily popped. Listen.
I know, that was.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I always felt like, how am I going to do this? How is it going to work? And I remember my boss sitting me down and said, you've never been pregnant before. Are you sure you want to do this? And I told him, you know what? I don't know how the journey is going to be.
Cookie,
but I really want to get through with it. So Maybelline is my baby. I really want to see the brand, like you said, we set the pace. We set the pace to other international brands to see that, I mean, Africa is a place to be.
And also collaborate with other smaller businesses as well. You guys are giants.
Yeah, actually, exactly. But so for us, it's a bit tricky at the moment for Ghana. Okay. But you see, the US is able to do because they produce. Yes. We are not able to because we don't. Yeah. But all that is changing because we're looking at how to consolidate Sub-Saharan Africa first. Okay. And then we'll see how to trickle it down into the various countries. So, I told you, it's going to get more and more exciting because trust me, between 2015 and now for Maybelline in Ghana, we've gone through a lot of storms, a lot of challenges, huge ones. I've literally, because of Maybelline, broken down and cried tears in my room on the floor. I do that all
the time. But anyway.
Exactly. And when I was done crying, for some reason, my head was cleared and ideas just started pouring in when I was able to cry the garbage out. So I'm telling you, I have a different kind of, especially, I do that for all my brands
as well.
Yeah. Exactly, we have to be, because that's the only thing that drives us. Because we all don't know tomorrow, we don't know what's gonna happen. It's only hoping for the best that drives us to the next level.
But I feel like the West gives us the vim.
It does.
Because we are inspired
when you don't want
them.
to give up.
Yes.
It gives you the vim only when you don't want to give up.
And we're in a developing country where opportunities are endless. So if it's happening there, it's just a matter of time. So you just need to jump on it quickly.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. And now, I was really, one thing I'll never forget, 2 events I'll never forget in our industry is the first makeup awards. Yes. And if you were there,
game changer to another one.
And exactly, and if you were there, you heard the resounding Maybelline when they wanted to award the makeup brand of the year. It was crazy. It's like, and the makeup brand of the year, everybody shouted Maybelline, and they said sleek. And the room was, I think, sleek or black, I can't remember. And the room was very quiet. Everybody was like, really, how? But you see, that for me was a winner.
That for validation as well.
It was. It means, you know what, the plug is good. I love it. If I get it, I'll keep it. But it was beyond that. It was people knowing, oh, we love this brand. And that alone was like encouragement. I was like, do more, do more, do more. And then next year, we didn't even do much. We didn't push. And it was like...
handed on a silver
It was handed on a silver... It wasn't really a silver platter, but it was handed. It was exactly.
No, because even visibility, you guys are everywhere. So when it comes to visibility... I mean, when I think of an international makeup brand in Ghana, Maybelline, it's affordable, I think, anyway.
Yeah, it is. Actually, we always try to tell people affordable doesn't mean cheap.
Cheap, yes.
It means we give you good quality.
That's why I hear the word cheap.
Yeah. I don't think, it is. So we give you good quality product at a price that you can easily afford. You know, we don't, because you know what, those of us here know high-end makeup. I know high-end makeup. I know. Even L'Oreal, most people don't know, but L'Oreal has like Lancome belongs to L'Oreal. YSL.
It's Guerlain Pads.
Tom
Ford is the LVMH.
Sorry, my bad.
Guerlain is not Pads. Ralph Lauren, the perfume.
Recently, you guys are a big company.
It's huge. Recently, I think I read in the news, I'm not sure about Mugler. And L'Oreal doing something, people were insinuating, I don't know, I haven't received any emails, so I can't confirm.
Like you can go on and on. You definitely come back on again.
I should.
This was really good.
Thank you guys for listening and watching, and thank you, Aretha, for being in our pink sofa. We did it all nicely for you.
It's really cute though. I wish I could stay here.
House of Makai. It's an interior company, so they really partnered with us, so it's been really amazing. They understood our vision and then worked with us.
Because it's really cute. And the right time is true. It's always now.
Yes. Yeah. And you guys kindly follow us on all our social media handles, which is Beauty in Town, GH. And then go on to our YouTube, watch it, like it, and share, and let people watch it as well. Let them be inspired. And then, and see you on our next episode. Thank you. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.